Cue the music!
My spiritual people, oh, you're in for a treat. Welcome to the Lamarr and Tracy show, the only psychic tarot readers you need to know. You can trust our word because we've got your back, and our personal readings don't cost you a stack. Tracy is the one with the fiery flare, and Lamarr is the one with the gunned up hair. Trolls are jealous because we predicted it. Are you ready for the show? Cause it's time to get lit. Hi, Tracy.
Hi, Lamarr. I'm reading this article.
Yes, so we went from global warming to now global boiling. It's scary.
That is crazy to me. Like, I'm not getting,
It's not like, yeah, I get, yeah.
I'm not getting why we're at this level of concern.
Yeah. Well, I
Huh.
have an article from the Washington Post that we can read together.
Okay.
Yeah, let me see if I can share the screen. Is it sharing? Okay,
Yes.
cool. All right. So this is from the Washington Post, and it says here the UN warns an era of global boiling has started. What does that mean? This was uploaded on July 29th, 2023. It says the UN chief issued a stark warning on climate change this week. The era of global warming has ended. The era of global boiling has arrived. Antonio Guterres declared in a news briefing as scientists confirmed that July is set to become Earth's hottest month on record. So they're saying July last month, or wait, yeah, we're in August now. Last month was Earth's hottest month on record, is what they're saying.
It was pretty hot, though.
It was really hot. They're saying climate change is here. It is terrifying and it is just the beginning. Guterres said in a briefing at UN headquarters in New York on Thursday, as he described children swept away by monsoon rains, families running from the flames, and workers collapsing in scorching heat. Now, me and Tracy talked about water and how water has its own thing going on. So that's interesting.
Mhm.
His speech has sparked a surge of interest in the term global boiling and what it means, although scientists are divided on its use, with some pointing out that it's not a scientific term, even as others say it could be relevant. So I guess global boiling is not necessarily a scientific term, all right? But let's see. It says here Guterres tried to come up with an even more compelling and sensational wording to try and get people's attention, and I think we all understand why he's doing that, because we have to make the governments take climate change seriously and put it at the top of their agendas. Piers Forrester, professor of climate physics at the University of Leeds in England and chair of Britain's climate change committee, said in an interview Sunday. But I think some of what he's saying now is beginning to depart from the underlying scientific evidence. And ultimately, that begins to lose credibility over time. It just desensitizes us all. So basically, science isn't backing up its global boiling thing. I don't understand why. Why I don't know. That's perplexing to me. Why is science not taking this seriously?
Science,
Um,
science is not.
Science is not. No, according to this article.
Mm.
Um, But it says here this isn't the first time the United Nations has coined a term in an attempt to convey to the public the risk posed by climate change. In 2021, Guterres used the phrase code red for humanity to describe the findings of a landmark report that said humans had pushed the climate into unprecedented territory.
Mm.
Wow. Some events, including warming oceans and reduction in sea ice, may be happening faster than scientists expected, he continued. But for example, heat waves, these are things that have been predicted for a long time. So if oceans are warming and the ice is reducing at a faster rate. Like, why is science still not taking this seriously? I don't understand that. So let's just kind of skim through the article. I kind of want to get to the bottom. All right. All right, so it says here part of what we're witnessing this July is because of climate change, but partly it's also bad luck, Forster said. But we can say with confidence that these are what average conditions will be like in 10 years' time. So we really have to work hard to prepare our societies for what's to come. Child. That's kind of scary. Scary for a few reasons because it seems like it's not being taken as seriously as it should be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Scary because I don't know. I don't know. What do you think about it, Tracy?
I think all governments are spending billions of dollars everywhere but climate change.
I agree.
I think they think that if it's a natural occurrence, how can they help the natural occurrence from happening? So
Yeah.
I think governments, when they go to the Summit 20 or something like that, they have to be discussing this. But I think it's a totality, the countries that come together that could do something about it are overwhelmed with should they.
Mm.
It'll cost billions
Yeah.
to invest in climate change. So they talk about it, but I never hear them doing anything. They research, but I never hear them doing anything. But, Russia will go to war with Ukraine, America will give billions to help Ukraine, and they should, right?
Mm.
I'm not saying that, right? But the Ukraine war, like, just started. We always had the billions.
Right.
So we're talking about climate change way before Ukraine and Russia got into this scuffle,
Right.
right?
Do you
So
think there's do you think there's anything they can do at this point? Like,
I think that there is something that they can do, but they're not telling us, which is
mm-hmm.
why the scientists are like, we're not dealing with it,
Right.
right? It's not that the scientists don't know what they could do. If they say what they could do, then they go against government.
Mm.
And government doesn't want to hear anybody say, this is what we're going to have to do.
Right.
I think
Because
a big,
money has to go elsewhere.
huh?
Because money has to go elsewhere. It's not a priority.
It's not a priority, but there might be a hidden agenda too, Lamar, right? So if they
That's true.
knew 20 years ago, who was that guy that ran against Bush? I just can't remember his name. He was one of the first ones that,
Was it
went
Al
up
Gore?
Al Gore.
Yeah, Al Gore.
So they knew what 20, 30 years ago, whenever that era was with Bush and Al Gore, he doesn't win the presidency, but he goes on to talk about climate change and everything that we could be doing now, today, to
Yeah,
try and minimize, right? But what if the government has a hidden agenda? What if
that
their
would make
agenda
sense.
is to put us in glass bubble houses? They're already doing it in Dubai. Have glass covered communities, and then say it's for our safety because of the heat.
But glass holds in heat, doesn't it?
But the community would be encased. So,
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
but not if
So
it's
you're
air.
really killing the community. Oh, it's air conditioned. Okay.
Yeah, it's air conditioned. So I
Okay.
think they want to have these enclosed communities, and I think that's a secret plan of theirs.
So they're
So
using global boiling to their advantage, then, is what you're saying, allegedly.
I think they're creating it
Oh, wow. Allegedly, once again.
for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah.
And by the way, I'm a psychic that's just a little crazy. I No one has to believe me because I'm nuts.
Mm. Same here.
I'm nuts.
Yeah.
You don't have to believe nothing I say.
But it's interesting because I don't know if you ever heard those conspiracies about, I don't know if it was Japan or China a few years ago or a few months ago, and there was something about them like making a fake sun.
I saw that.
Yeah. And then there was something about rumors or conspiracies of Bill Gates doing something to block the sun. Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
So
I mean,
there's weird things going on. Go ahead.
that dude I don't trust at all. And for
Me
some
neither.
reason, that high schooler, I don't think he's ever graduated from, a great college,
Bill
right?
Gates.
Yeah, I don't think he's a college graduate.
I didn't know that, but I mean, that's not
I don't
surprising.
think so, but I think that he has the most intimate information out there, and I want to know why.
That part. Because he's because he started with Microsoft. So how do you go from Microsoft to vaccines, allegedly?
Buying up, yeah, vaccines and buying up all the farmland in America
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
because
Yeah.
he has intimate information on
Yeah.
every biotechnology.
Mm.
Intimate information, if not owning most of these companies. So that's why I'm thinking that they're gonna create these glass bubble communities.
That's so weird.
So the Jetsons is gonna, you know, predicted the Jetson. That's gonna happen.
I used to love that show. I haven't watched that show in so long.
I want to watch it just to see what the fuck is gonna happen in the future.
Me too. I haven't seen that show since I was a kid.
I'm gonna tell the leader of the group that we should start watching Jetson cartoons on Tuesday.
We should.
We gotta study this shit so we can inform
Yeah.
peoples. Like, this is getting out of control, and we need to prepare. So, here's what I decided. I've decided that everybody doesn't have to die, right? No,
Right.
no everyone doesn't. Like, God is never going to take the whole world out ever again,
No.
and our bodies have to elevate.
Hmm.
They have to elevate to the heat,
Yes. We have to elevate.
and
That
so
means more water. Go ahead.
you
That
know,
means cleaner water. Like we need to take our water more seriously, making it clean, you know, eating hydrating foods. Like
yeah,
processed foods are not hydrating.
yeah,
Actually, I think they're dehydrating some of them, a lot of them.
yeah. I did hear that too. So, you know, people will survive, but it's going to take eating, drinking differently.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot more skinny people. The day's
I've been
coming.
working towards it.
Yeah, the
I'm
day's
already ahead of
coming.
the game. What'd you
It's
say?
go- the day's coming. There's not going to be no such thing as overweight people
Yeah.
because we're
It's
going to
gonna
have.
be too hot.
It's going to be too hot to have like meat sticking in your gut.
Yeah.
But I also
Mm.
think, Lamar, the days of gourmet living is also gone. You
Yeah.
know, if we all wind up in bubbles, right? There's equality
That's
for the
true.
first time. I mean, I'm sure you can have elite communities, but why would I want to live in an elite community so they can just rob every bubble in the community?
Right.
Because crime's never going to go away.
It's not.
So it's like the rich will be poor, or
Yeah,
maybe the rich will just be poor.
we've been seeing that happening with Hollywood. We talked about that last night in the group. Billy Porter, for example, no shade.
Just crying because he's broke.
Hmm.
I think he was always broke, to be honest with you. I think there was an illusion.
Right.
But like you said, the rich will be poor. And, what's the perfect example but watching Hollywood decline?
Yeah. Kim Kardashian is on a sitcom now, or like a TV show.
Yeah.
Like, that's so weird.
Why did I know that? What TV?
American Horror Story.
Oh, yeah, I'm not watching it.
Me either. But I don't know why I feel like that's like a sign of like the rich will be poor.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
That she has to reduce herself, even if it's just to stay in favor with the community, with her fan base,
Right.
right? But I mean, I'm kind of disgusted with American Horror Story too. Like, upgrade. They have not been the same since the New Orleans one. That was a good one.
Is that with Angela Bassett?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And the ones prior, like you just believe American Horror Story.
Mhm.
And right after that, they couldn't, like, they peaked at the New Orleans one. They just peaked.
Yeah.
What was it? Witches? What was the name of it? Do you remember?
I don't know. I'd never watched it. I'm just like I know a
Oh,
lot about pop
please don't
culture.
tell me you never watched it.
I watched a few episodes. I was
We
never a big fan of like American Horror Story, but I did like his show Pose, the LGBTQ show.
love Pose.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
still got it had like 5 seasons. So I've still got seasons to go. So whenever I'm
Yeah.
bored and there's like nothing, like it's trash on YouTube, trash on Netflix, trash on Hulu, then I always go back to those series that, I can pick up and just relax on a Saturday and watch back to
Yeah.
back to back. I'm doing that right now with The Bachelorette, just watching it back to back to back.
Yeah. Yeah, Ryan Murphy's good. I don't know, I kinda wanna watch because Emma Roberts is in it, and I love Emma Roberts. I
She's
love her
adorable.
in Scream 4. So, I don't know, and I kinda wanna see how Kim does, so we'll update y'all on that in another
We will
episode.
not. You update them.
I'll update you all on if she did good
Not supporting
or not.
Kim Kardashian. But I will tell you, um, doing like a series review on every episode, people love that.
That's true.
Have fun with it.
Okay, and that's a good idea because 'cause I've been meaning I wanna get back in drag again. I miss Nuclear Patra and putting on makeup, so that's actually a good reason to do that.
Yes.
I've never seen Scream Queens either. I don't know how we went from global warming to
Because I said we were crazy. They're crazy.
yeah. Oh, Scream Queen reaction videos.
Hey,
That's
bud.
good. Hi, Sylvester.
Sylvester, hi.
Yeah, American Horror Story Coven.
Coven.
Yeah.
Bravo. And then we
Mhm.
go to Kim Kardashian. Not doing it.
No. And I could have seen maybe this if she had done this like a couple like maybe 5, 10 years ago. It would have been
It would
cooler,
have been
but now
the increase to her career.
exactly.
But they're on a decline, and you want me to buy into the fact that you're trying to convince me she can act?
Yeah.
That tells me that American Horror Story is failing too. The numbers aren't there.
Mm-mm.
Out of all the actresses in them, I'm trying not to curse. It's too late in the evening.
And you know they auditioned,
All the
or
actresses
did
know
they
her.
not? I don't know.
And you know what? She ruined Marilyn Monroe's dress.
I'm pissed. I'm still pissed at her about that.
Right.
Yes. How
I
dare her?
so the arrogance of it all. Marilyn Monroe's dress is a piece of art
Yeah. In history.
in history.
American history.
American Horror Story history, because that bitch put her.
but it's true.
You gotta tie that in the knot. But we got to this because we were talking about the rich will be poor, and then it helped remind us that yeah, like Kim Kardashian is so poor, quote unquote, that
Yeah,
she has to find a new audience.
yeah, that's what it's about.
That's what it's about.
Yeah. So I don't
So
even know.
what's
Go
the
ahead.
question?
I was gonna say I don't even know what to ask the cards. Like, there's just so much.
You just want to look at climate boiling.
Yeah, global boiling,
We're all just gonna die, Lamar. If COVID didn't kill us all, it's
the sun
nasty.
will,
The sun
or the
will.
aliens, it's something. Yeah,
The aliens arriving. My
Jesus.
favorite part is when the U.S. was like, "We have something to tell you. The aliens are here," and we were like, "Pass the mashed potatoes."
Right, like it's about time. Yeah, you
It's
just
like,
can't
do you
hide it
know the
anymore.
amount of metaphysical people that already knew that? Half the times, you and I can see the weird shit. We're like, oh, you else see this?
Did anyone else see that? Yeah,
See this? And then it's like, and nobody notices, and you're like, all right, I'm the
I
crazy
guess I'm
one.
crazy.
Doesn't make any
Yeah,
sense for me to announce that there's a problem to my left.
yeah. Oh, did you forget Tracy that she has a lock of Marilyn's hair? Did you forget that?
I
Do
did.
what? Do you think it's really her hair?
Yeah, I do believe it's her hair, and I believe she took it to do magic on it. But
Mm-hmm.
Marilyn had a miserable life.
She did.
So the expectation is that Kim will sleep with the next big president.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Interesting.
I mean, you want her life, right?
Yeah,
Okay, well, go ahead and follow in her footsteps. Like, you're so ignorant spiritually. Spiritually,
yeah.
you're to take someone else's, like, the stupidity of it all.
Right.
Like, you're trash.
She is. She is.
And
Yeah,
whatever magic they're performing is so baseline, right? They only care about themselves. So it's
yeah.
baseline.
Vanity magic, and that wears off over time.
Vanity magic. Good, good,
Yeah,
good phrasing. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It's a good vanity magic. Yeah.
What are your thoughts on aliens slowing being declassified? I'm not sure what that means.
Like maybe telling it more and more of the truth. I
Oh,
mean, bring it on. Bring it on.
yeah. I think we're ready.
It's time.
Yeah,
But I have to tell you, y'all think these aliens who are already here are gonna be nice. Like the government's gonna set them up to be horrible. So they're gonna be the new black people.
the aliens are gonna be the new black people.
Yeah.
I could see that. Okay, stop. God. Sorry,
So
my cat
they're
is being rude.
it's okay. They already said, be prepared for a war with the aliens. Like they already said that.
I didn't
So
hear that.
yeah, they're just gonna release information to make them look bad, make them look like the devils, and it's Star Wars.
Yeah,
So here we go. That
that
whole
makes
series
sense.
comes alive now.
Right.
Like it's just crazy what's happening. It's crazy.
It's weird. Like all this stuff going on with the sky and below in the ocean. It's like it feels like something in the Bible.
It is.
Yeah.
I think, Lamar, we are at the Earth's transition. Like we're
Yeah,
living the Earth's transition. Remember, the dinosaurs died by climate change.
they did.
We're at that place. And if the dinosaurs died at climate change, then there had to have been species of humans that couldn't survive either,
Hmm.
right?
Don't they say though that humans weren't alive during the dinosaur, which I don't believe. I think that we
They
were.
would have had to have been,
Some form of us was alive back then. I
would have
believe that.
had to, would have had
Yeah,
to. And I feel
yeah,
like it was like the power above, right? I like to call him God. I don't, whatever you call him, it's fine with me. I don't like, my version is God. I feel like God was like, I can't. These humans won't survive if the dinosaurs keep stepping on them.
yeah. They were huge.
So I feel like God was like, burn this place down, meaning make it so hot that the
Yeah,
dinosaurs couldn't survive. So history is always repeating itself, right? We
that's
just don't
true.
know the history, but this is being repeated.
Yeah.
And there had to have been some humans that were like, well, if you burn them, we're going to burn. And God's like, yeah, no, you're not doing that great anyway. So
I mean, he had to do what he had to do.
because the evolution of it all, you know, like he
So
had to
yeah,
get rid of the dinosaurs and the
and it
stuff.
goes back to history repeating itself. Like we're evolved. We have to evolve now. Earth is evolving.
Yes. Earth
Yeah,
is evolving. Yes.
yeah.
So
All right. Are you ready? What was the question again?
I think
Just
we're
what?
just gonna look into it.
Okay. All right. Did you want to go first or?
I don't mind.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Hi guys. All right. The Six of Swords. Uh, I'm getting a lot of water like the element of water being important. So as we're heating up, we're gonna have a bigger relationship with water. I don't know why,
Mhm.
but that's the way it looks like so far. I do believe the earth, the sun, the moon, like they're all in cahoots with one another, right?
Yeah.
And I do believe that they're trying to say we just want it better. And in California, when there's a burn, right? You give it 2 years and it's more beautiful than ever. And it feels like that's what the earth is doing. Like they're trying
Yeah.
to make the earth beautiful again. So burn it down.
Mm. Wow.
I get a King of Pentacles man here. I don't know who he is, but he's going to be at the forefront. I get families may have a big impact. Like they could be impacted the best, families,
Mm.
right? I don't know why. Um, but, the earth is trying to rebirth itself.
Yeah.
It'll be better whether or not you and I get to stay. I can't answer that. But I can tell you it'll be much better. I also feel like it's going to be much calmer,
Yeah.
much more calmer, more serene. I think um, I think we're volatile, so the Earth we're volatile as a world, and we've been volatile for hundreds of years, and I think the Earth is just done, and the Earth
Mm.
is responding to our volatility. So we're trapped, right? We're
Mm.
trapped. Um, yeah, we're trapped. No way out.
Is that it?
No,
Oh,
I think the
okay.
Earth is going to be victorious. There's a man involved, though. Who's this man? But there's some man out here, but he's holding money. It's probably Bill Gates, right? Um,
Ciao.
at this stage of the game, I don't know if we can fight Earth. The time to have saved Earth was back then. And you know what? I really get we were supposed to save Earth back in the 70s.
Mm,
But the 70s was such a lying era. The whole era was a big lie, right?
yeah.
Remember Feed the Children? And
Yes.
they only showed us little babies with flies on their eyes. And
From like in Africa, yeah.
yeah, and Africa hadn't got here yet. And so when they finally got here, they were like, "Do you know what Africa looks like?" And we are like, "No, we only see the crying children with snot." And so the
Like,
70s,
nothing like that, yeah.
nothing like that. So the 70s was a whole lying era, in case you all didn't know it. It was the
Mm,
era where everyone got tricked. Um, see, just secrecy. So when we're too busy, which is what the 70s was, disco dancing,
mm,
you know, the government was doing things in Area 51. So
mm.
I don't know, Lamar. This is the final outcome.
Yeah. That's interesting.
We're either going to be living in caves or, you know what? This might be a sorty prince. That community might be able to teach us how to live with the sun,
Mm, that makes sense.
right?
Yeah.
But by the way, as we're boiling, the Mediterranean areas
Mm,
the ocean's gonna come back. So all that landscape with the sand and stuff, it's all gonna disappear. It's all gonna be underwater soon.
oh, wow.
Because it used to be underwater
Yeah.
hundreds of thousands of years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Guess that's a good thing, man. Is it?
Well,
I don't know.
I mean, that's Earth.
That's Earth.
Earth just wants to bring like it just wants to go back to
That's
a
her
time
vibe.
frame. And
Yeah.
so it the what do you call the sand dunes in the Mediterranean where it's like sand for like 300 miles, like there's like no water to be found. All of
Mm.
that used to be a sea,
Oh, okay.
like a sea.
Yeah.
So Earth is
Wow.
just going to switch gears, and there may not be any water in America, but it's going to all shift to being a sea again.
Yeah. Okay.
But I say that to say because they're going to be involved in a community that has never had to deal with water, and we're going to be involved in a community that has extreme heat. And I feel like some Mediterranean person is going to come through and teach us. So I don't know, Lamar. Those turbans that they wear, it's for the heat, really.
And they wear them in the heat, yeah.
Yeah, something about that.
And they usually have long hair underneath those turbans.
Yes, and they wear long sleeves. In the Caribbean, when you're outside, you wear long sleeves,
Yeah.
something that covers all the way down your back, and a hat.
Yep. To
That's
protect
gonna
from the sun.
that's gonna be the fashion. So what's Mediterranean and all this argument over the hijab, it's gonna switch, and we're gonna all walk around looking like Mediterraneans.
I kind of love that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I kind of love that. All right. Are you done?
Yes.
Okay. You kind of mentioned everything that I see. I do see there's going to be financial issues due to global boiling and the sun boiling everything up. This could be, you remember during the pandemic how there was like a loss of toilet paper? This could
Yes.
be like a loss of water.
Mm,
This could be an increase in the price of water. This could be an increase in the price of AC. We talked about this earlier,
mm.
HVAC companies and stuff like that. Like, we're going to see a financial shift due to global boiling. And I don't know if it's all going to initially be good. All right. Um, I do get the temperance card connected to international affairs, connected to optimism. And notice how there's water here.
Uh-huh.
Um, so I do think there's something about the international people, Mediterranean, Saudi Arabian, um, people like this, like Tracy said, I do think they're going to get it sooner than we will. I think they're going to figure it out. I think it's about, like Tracy said, working with the sun, working with water, working with
Yeah.
Earth's changes.
Does the
Because
sun does the sun have a crown in it?
the sun has the crown, yeah, in the background.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So that's interesting. Yeah, I noticed it, but I didn't bring it up. And notice how it's like coming up like pathway that leads to the water,
Yeah.
almost like the sun is leading us to the water, or like there's something about the sun and the water with
Wow.
this whole global board, like that, like obviously, but like I'm talking about the synergy between the two of them, like the synergy between the sun and the water. Something's changing.
Is that
Yeah.
what Aquarius card?
I think so. It's the water bearer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so. I could see that. Sometimes I see the star card as Aquarius too, but I don't have that in
Oh, I
my.
could see that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
Yeah.
But also notice how it looks like the third eye thing here. Like his third eye is beaming, or their third eye is beaming.
Mm-hmm.
So there's something about this global warming or global boiling thing that's going to. We have to open up our third eyes as well.
Spiritual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have to elevate. I do get the 10 of Pentacles connected to astrology, and don't get it twisted. This is definitely astrologically based. It's interesting how it seems like there's wealth here. And we were talking about the rich becoming poor, the poor becoming maybe rich. Um, what I also get from this card is the sense of community.
I was thinking that in my head. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like I
I was
think,
thinking
go
shared
ahead.
community. Shared community.
Shared community, or even the community you were talking about, where it's like the
Yes.
glass communities. I think we're gonna return to a place of community. Even like you said, where the Saudi Arabian comes to America and helps us. That reminded me of like the Native Americans and the Pilgrims kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like a new history is being created here. New laws, new rules are being, created in this new world, this new era we're entering.
Yeah.
Just like back then.
Yeah.
So
I love that.
I get a lot of people. I get a few people. I didn't get a man. I got a lot of females here.
Okay, good. I did get the Three of Cups though, which is three females.
Okay, yeah, because I get three females here.
Oh, look at that. Oh.
Yeah. They
Wow.
all show up in different positions. And then I get young people here as well. So I
Yeah.
think this also comes down to activism. Like, do y'all remember Save the Trees
Mm.
or like Save the Planet, like Green Planet, like back when you were in school or back in the
Greenpeace.
90s?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think we're gonna like we have to get back to that place of like save the trees, save the planet. I don't know why I get like animals. We're gonna have to save certain animals as well. I feel like certain animals are gonna become endangered as the climate shifts and the terrain shifts.
Yeah.
So I really think like I get this energy where it's like new world, new rules. And like we have to learn what these new rules are, and then like we have to like make them a decree. Does that make sense?
Yes.
That's what I see. So we're coming up on a new world, and I want to break out in that song from Beauty. Is it Beauty and the Beast or The Little Mermaid? A whole new world.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. So global boiling is real from what I'm seeing. Would you
I
say it's
think it's
real?
real too. I think it's
Yeah,
real. But I also think, there's going to be mass hysteria because I think we can preach and preach and preach, not you and I, but just in general. And people aren't going to be prepared. And if the scientists are like not believing it, it's like, dude,
yeah.
like help the masses. Like people want to change. People don't want to die.
We don't.
It's so crazy. Yeah, and the poor animals. I think. Remember, the ocean keeps heating up.
Hmm.
They're not
Yeah,
ready for that. Like orcas are dying now.
yeah. It's sad.
Yeah. And I don't know about you guys, but when I used to have a dog and I would take him out in the summertime, he would do like this to his feet. So I had to walk him before the sun came
It's
up
too
and
hot.
walk him after the sun came up.
Yeah.
It was
One
hurting his
thing
feet.
one thing I do with my cats, I try to put ice cubes in their water.
Yes.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah. Along with some breath cleaner or like teeth cleaner. Because you need you need to keep their teeth clean. Just saying.
Yes. Yes. I mean, if they're young enough, you should be able to start brushing their teeth. If you
That's
start
true.
off young
Yeah.
and just make them believe it's, a loving thing. Don't like grab their.
Yeah. I had to do that with Fonzie, so I started doing the stuff in the water, but and then I do the gel too. I put the gel in their mouth, but I need to get back to the brushing the teeth.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
you have a new one. Is that one going to be like compliant? That one's grown.
She's not been compliant so far, but her breath her breath has gotten a lot better. So I will say that it was pretty bad at first when she first
But
got here.
why?
I think she may have been like eating her
Poop.
no, yeah, her poop, or she may have like she threw up a lot when I first got her. So I think it may have been something with that.
Nothing is worse when you watch a cat throw up. I've been through this.
Yeah,
You're watching it
I know.
now.
It's like, what is going on?
And you're like pausing to see, like, are you convulsing? Do I need to like
Right?
have a funeral? And then they throw up a lot.
Yeah,
And then they go, and you're like, no, you can't get to them fast enough.
I know it's disgusting. But her breath is so much better, so thank God for that. And Fonzie's never had a problem with that, so
Yeah. Make sure she's not eating the Ponzi's
poop.
poop. She probably wouldn't eat her. My dog Bones kept eating cat poop. It was
I
terrible.
think I had to change my cat litter. Yeah, so I changed it to pellets now. The what are they called? The wood pellets or the
Oh yeah, I've seen
pellets
those.
you get from the tractor supply store. So she's not
Yeah,
gonna eat that. Yeah, yeah,
bingo.
that's helped a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just sometimes with cats, right? They're always in survival mode and they're going to survive regardless.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Yeah. So when
Yeah.
they excrete, what they eat is literally in their poop. So
Oh,
they don't think they're eating poop, they think they're eating food.
yeah,
But they're in survival mode. And a traumatized cat is going to do what a traumatized cat has to do.
yeah. That makes a lot more sense actually.
But you're,
Yeah,
you're a good cat person because the breath isn't, you know, going left anymore. See, that just means that you really care,
yeah,
you know, and
yeah.
it's nice.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We have to care about the animals, people. All right, especially in this global warming or global boiling. I feel
Yeah.
bad for the stray cats. Yeah,
I mean, they just have to, they remember they're always in survival mode,
that's true.
so they're just gonna find caves
Mm, yeah,
and
and
come
they're
out
smart.
very smart,
Yeah.
very smart. All right,
Final outcome.
final outcome. I get the
I'm
hiccups
gonna
out.
pull from this deck actually. Did you say salad?
No, I have the hiccups,
Oh.
but I did have a salad today.
All right, am I gonna take some? Oh, am I gonna take some of the stray cats in? Child, not anytime soon, unfortunately.
Don't stop this. You just have a smelly house. It's not worth it.
Oh my god, yeah, no.
I mean, you did what you could, and you picked up a rescue. Stop.
Two rescues, yeah.
Oh, Fonzie's a rescue?
Yeah, I got him from the Humane Society.
Oh, yeah, you're
Yeah.
doing your job. Now let somebody else do their job. Just don't have 13 cats in the household.
Hmm.
It becomes a
Oh,
disservice.
it becomes a disservice, yeah.
What were you going to say?
I got this card and it looks like the sun.
Oh, shit, it does.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
yeah. But I don't know what it means, so let's see.
Okay, sorry I'm coughing, guys. Just the air is like, I should turn it
Do you have an air purifier?
off. Mm-mm. I literally have the fan pointing at me and it's making me dry.
Yeah.
That's what's happening. So let me just turn it off. Off. Okay. I'm here.
Mm-mm. I feel like Michael Jackson tried to warn us about this.
Some of his videos were profound. Isn't there one where he was like in the sea? We gotta look it up. I think so.
Yeah, I think so. What's your final card?
Oh, gossip
Oh,
awakens considerations for the feelings of others.
that makes a lot of
So
sense.
I think you said something about community, and it's good. It's going to be up to the regular folks to demand change.
Yep.
I'm over it.
I
Take it.
got the Hod card. This is connected to the Tree of Life. It says Hod's keyword is glory. It is the base or foot of the left pillar in the eighth sphere in the Tree of Life. It allows truth to be discovered by seeing through deception caused by too much emotion. Your card spoke about emotion, Tracy. It
Yeah.
says when hot, yeah, it says when hot appears in your cards, you are being asked to approach your situation through reasoned deduction and response. Rather than be angered, you must look at the situation from all logical standpoints. Are you allowing too much emotion into your decisions? Is that clouding your judgment? Hod lends you the energy to uncover the truth of all things by eliminating all deceptions, including self-deception. So we got to start being honest with ourselves. The governments have to stop lying to us. That's not working anymore
Right.
because we have real world problems. We've got global boiling. This isn't something we can control with guns and, military.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. They put all their money in military to fight another country, and yet the joke is we're, we're all gonna burn.
Right.
So I was looking at some of the comments, and Sylvester said it's called Earth Song.
Yes.
And Tate Buck says Free Willie, and guess what? That Walker in Florida died.
Oh yeah, he did. That's so
Yeah,
sad.
yeah. Tate Buck says, just stop. Don't have 13 cats. I agree with you, Tate Bucks. Um, oh, is it? If I press it, it shows up too?
Does it? Oh no, I'm putting up the ones you say.
Oh, oh. So I'm like, that's like magic. Okay.
I do
Um,
wish you could do that though.
and J. Manuel says, New
I
World
was
Order.
looking at that. Yeah,
Yeah. And somebody, was it you or somebody else said, Mint Cass says also with the whales showing up in places they shouldn't be recently.
hmm
You know, they're all being affected by our selfishness. And I think that's why COVID shut down. I always talk about this movie. I can never remember it. There was this movie on either Amazon or Netflix or something about how the animals enjoyed their time when we were locked up.
hmm I
Does anyone
remember hearing
know
about
the
that.
name of that movie? Yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah,
Watch that movie. The animals just came alive. They were like, oh, no people. And they were like walking around, not caring at all,
yeah,
taking over the land that belonged to them.
as they should. Yeah,
Right.
we don't own everything.
Yeah. But we sure like kicked them out of their own community. And so when we were on lockdown, I don't know if they were like alpacas or something. They were walking around going, this is the life.
The penguins were too.
The penguins, the movie had the penguins. They were like, oh, what? It was
Yeah,
so much fun to have us put away and to look and see, wow, did we really hurt them that bad?
yeah.
As a people, were we that selfish and inconsiderate? I don't
And we
I don't
used to
blame
live
you.
side by side with them back in the day.
Yeah, right. And I wish we could have found a way to live side by side with them.
Yeah.
Right? Africa still does it, right?
hmm Certain other tribes do too.
Yeah, yeah. The roaming buffaloes, right? And the
Yeah,
Indians, they still live
they do.
cohesively. Yeah.
Certain tribes in the Amazon too,
Mm.
or certain people live in the Amazon. I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This was a really good chat.
it was.
This was a good episode. Please make sure you all like the video and subscribe
Subscribe,
to
please.
both of our channels. And
Yeah.
Tracy, where can they contact you for a reading?
You can contact me at 213-458-7408.
Yes, and you can contact me at 703-791-9162. I'm available tomorrow. Well, maybe tonight, but tomorrow as well. Oh, it's 1:14 a.m., child, tomorrow, later today.
Yeah, I'm going to bed because I got to exercise in the morning. So
Oh, I need
I
to
got
go to
to
the
be
gym
committed.
too.
I
Yeah,
got to be committed.
yeah.
And
All right,
besides that,
you all.
Lamar, I'm going to sign up for fire dancing.
Oh, okay. Chongo. Yes,
Mm,
I love it.
thank you. I can't wait.
Nice.
Should
Yeah,
be
you're
like
gonna
my
like
new
it.
thing. Yeah.
You're gonna like it. You should film videos for like TikTok as well or something like that, or maybe YouTube.
I will because we're
Yeah.
going to go into training for the whole month of September. So I'm going to videotape the training. So I'm going to like videotape how bad I look in the beginning and how
Like
awkward,
mhm,
and then have the videos follow
before
me
and
for the
after.
whole month. Yeah,
Yeah. That'll be fun.
I think so.
All right. Well, we look
So
forward to that. Go
I just
ahead.
want to say, Lamar, like seriously, COVID was the first thing that showed us that we all could die.
Yeah.
And this global
Tracy,
issue. What?
it looks like there's a face behind you peeking through the curtains.
Okay.
Yeah. Am I the only one that sees that? Can someone's like, is someone else in the comment section seeing what I see? I see a face, like a face in the blue peeking through like the curtain. Anyway, sorry, what were you saying?
Okay. Just making sure there's no real face out there. I don't mind
No,
seeing.
it's like a spiritual face.
Oh, if it's a spiritual face, I don't mind that.
Yeah, yeah. Sylvester says he sees it too.
You see it too? I see it
Mm.
too. Oh my God. Spiritual faces, I don't mind. A real face would be a problem for me.
Yeah, that'd be a problem. Yeah,
Then I have to get my gun.
I would have been like Tracy. Yeah, go get your gun, girl, because there's someone in behind you.
I gotta get my gun because
Yeah.
it's open carry here, right? Okay. But global boiling is a thing. And by the way, COVID's not over, right? The joke is
No.
COVID is not over.
Mhm.
So start investing in yourself. Stop being miserable at your jobs. Use your job to pay your rent and do fire dancing, do art, open up a podcast. Just
Mhm.
don't let life take you out. Like, don't be mad at life anymore. Like, get in there. And I don't care what age you are, right? Use me as an example to just freaking start over. Like, who starts over as a hostess in a hotel? Who does that? My crazy ass, right? Because I don't want life. I want to be lifing.
Yeah.
So please, guys, like, we're not guaranteed life. So reinvent yourselves and make a
Yeah.
fool out of yourself.
Yep.
Have fun though. And at least say I did it. At least say that. Bungee
Mhm.
jump.
Yep.
You
Just
know?
live.
Just live.
Mm. All right. Well,
Or
you're welcome. Thank you. That was a good way to end. Is there anything else you want to say? I think I've said everything I need to say.
we're good.
Yeah.
We're
All
good.
right, y'all. Well, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and we're gonna end with the song.
And by the way, the song is so much fun to listen to.
Thank
So
you.
proud of you. Yes.
Thank you. All right, y'all. Make sure you like the video. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Cue the music.
My spiritual people. Oh, you're in for a treat. Welcome to the Lamarr and Tracy show. The only psychic tarot readers you need to know. You can trust our word because we've got your back. And our personal readings don't cost you a stack. Tracy is the one with the fiery flair, and Lamarr is the one with the gunned up hair. Trolls are jealous because we predicted it. Are you ready for the show? Cause it's time to get lit.